welcome. And welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. If you're new, thank you. If you're a current subscriber or if you're back, also thank you. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all of the things that help me get some traction in the algorithm, because isn't that just life, right? Algorithms. Anyway, I wanted to do this quick intro. I did not do this on the Scorpio video. That's okay. But I wanted to do this quick intro because it's 2023 and we are no longer going to assume that people know things without us actually telling people those things, right? And asking for what we want. So I do want you to subscribe to the channel. I want you to come back, press the notification thing, bell thing, so you know the videos are posted whenever they get posted. I would love that. Also, I do have an Etsy store. The link is below, because in true manifesting generator form, my soul cannot just have one thing to focus on. I have to have a bunch. So I do have that. I actually have 2 Etsy stores. One of them is on vacation for now. What else? I am working on getting personal readings back up and running since I've been back, but also just kind of trying to surrender to the flow of that. I mean, I know that'll come exactly when it's meant to. Was there anything else? On Instagram, I post daily, quickie energy reads, like, tarot updates. I was posting those on YouTube, but like on YouTube Shorts, but there's like a 60-second limit to those, and they've just been longer than that. So my Instagram is going to be linked below as well, so check that out. What else? I thought that there was more, and now I'm like drawing a blank, because that's what happens when you are a little vulnerable, I don't know. I guess I'm going to leave it there. If there is anything else, I'll mention it at the start of the video. Hello again, because I think I said it in the intro. But anyway, let's get into the reading. I was just kind of shuffling some cards here. We're going to pull an oracle card for the overall vibe. And then, of course, we have the tarot to give us some more information. But we need to figure out who's next. So clearly, by the time I post this, we'll already know that. But this is the way that we are deciding the order. I put everybody on their own pieces of paper. I'm taking it. So we have 1, 4. So for these ones, I'm just going to read like a quick blurb from a website called humandesignTools.com. And it's just like a short paragraph on the 1-4 profile. And then, like I said, we'll get into the reading. So the first line is the investigator. The 4th line is the opportunist. And it says, investigate your passion and align with the right people. Your profile is rather rare. The 1 brings a depth of knowledge and a desire to deeply investigate the things you are passionate about. Alone time is important for curating your knowledge, and being in a community with people who respect that knowledge will naturally create an environment in which you share your discoveries. You will become an authority on what you have mastered when you find the correct people to surround you in your network. Very cool. So, do you have a good network of people? Do you think you do? Like friends, colleagues, acquaintances? It doesn't necessarily have to be like very close friends, but, even your job. I just wanted to plug this in really quick. Sorry. Okay. You know, that first line, the security and foundation comes from understanding things. So like researching stuff, reading about stuff, you know, maybe even getting other people's opinions on things. Just kind of an overall understanding, right? And then the fourth line, opportunist, that's the line that is about community and networking. Like your best opportunities are going to be found within that network. And like I said, it doesn't even have to be like people that you are very close to. It could just be, you know, putting a word out and then that word kind of spreads around and something comes back to you. I hope I have my back door like open because it's nice outside and it's supposed to start snowing again tomorrow. So I hope the street noise isn't like super annoying. I might just end up closing that strictly out of paranoia. We'll see. So we have the masculine here. Interesting. Yeah, let me close this door. It's very, okay. I mean, honestly, like this card can go a few different ways. I mean, you could be a masculine. There could be a masculine in your life. That could be a partner. It could be a mentor. It could be an authority. This could be, you know, because it was saying you will become an authority on what you have mastered when you find the correct people to surround you in your network. That could literally be this, because it's you know, like the energy of the masculine. It doesn't have to be gender related. And usually I don't even read it as gender related. So that's why, you know, I just kind of wanted to throw everything out there. This could just be being in that masculine energy where, you know, like you are initiating things or putting yourself out there, allowing yourself to be seen. Because obviously, I mean, manifestors are the ones that initiate, projectors wait for that invitation or the recognition. Manifesting generators and generators wait to respond to something, and then reflectors, you know, with the big decisions in life, you wait that lunar cycle, right? So always check in with your strategy and authority. But if this is the energy of, you know, kind of being in that place where you are really working on researching something or becoming an authority in something, or even trying to like climb some sort of ladder. We also have children in this, at least that's what it looks like to me over here. They're holding these two stakes here, or wands, and there's the moon phases in there again, even like with the reflector, you know, moon phase, lunar phase, you know, it's all coming through here. But there are children on this card. So this could be impacting your family. Oh, okay. These cards are always crazy on me. So if it just ends up exploding at some point, I would not be surprised. But yeah, you know, it could have something to do with your family. You could be trying to secure something for your family, like obviously financially, or like directionally is the word that's coming to mind. We just need 6 cards. So the first one is the Queen of Wands. I'm just going to get them out here and then I'll make sure that everything is in frame. Temperance, the Tower. That is too many. We need 3 more. And as always, they do have to fall out of the deck. The Knight of Cups. King of Pentacles. Yeah. Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Three of Cups, Nine of Swords. Interesting. Okay. All right, let me just make sure. Okay. I have to say, I think that it is more to do with like the energy that you're kind of putting out there type of thing. Just the energy that you've been in as far as this masculine card goes, because it's not like we have a ton of like masculine stuff out here. So anyway, we're going to work our way from the beginning to the end here. So we start with the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands sitting here with this fire. They have a fire in their hand. I know it might be hard to see it because it's, the illustration, it looks like a sketch. But wands have to do with fire, right? Motivation, the actions that you're taking or going to take. It's communication. There's a lot of creativity involved, a lot of passion, desire. And when we talk about the Queen, I see the queens as like when we embody the energy of that suit, like we recognize it within ourselves. She's also the card of Aries. This almost, kind of has like an emperor vibe, which is Aries also. I mean, I'm just pointing it out. I know we're talking human design, but that's still involved in human design, astrology is. So I just wanted to point that out. But when we talk about the queens, it's, we recognize the energy within ourselves. And once we kind of like recognize that within ourselves, we master that energy like within ourselves, then we're able to, either teach or lead or be that authority to other people. And that's when we get to the King. So this to me, tells me that there is an element of confidence here, whether you feel it or not. I mean, there is some level of confidence here. It could be, confidence in what you know, confidence in the direction that you're taking, confident in the actions even that you're taking. It's like, there is this feeling that you feel good about something. Like there's something that's definitely lighting this fire here for you. And if there isn't, then I feel like it's coming, or it may even be a matter of allowing yourself to recognize whatever that is within yourself. And we'll get there too, because we have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I am going to leave that just kind of hanging in the air until we get through this whole reading. And it's paired with the Knight of Cups. So it's like the actions that you're taking or want to take, are going to take, the confidence that you, like, it's like that fire that's like building within you. It's definitely coming from a place of like love in some sense, like that you love what you're doing or you love what you are going to be doing. The creativity, the passion that comes with the Queen of Wands energy, just there's this element here of feeling really good about it. Also with the Knight of Cups, it is an offer. So it's either you offering your cup to somebody else, and that can be a relationship, like a romantic relationship. It could be platonic, but it could also be business. A lot of this on here feels like business, but of course, take it as it fits. Don't try to fit a square peg into a round hole. So this Knight of Cups here is clearly working on a ship. They're putting in some elbow grease. There's ropes here, there's a sail, like we have these big waves back here. So they're definitely putting in the effort. There's effort being put in here by somebody. And like I said, it could be you, it could be somebody else if there is another person involved, because we do have a queen here, so this could be you or the other person. And then we have a knight here, so this is you or somebody else. This could definitely be two different people. Or, of course, it could just be you. I know, I swear, for whatever reason, like I always have to like really drive that nail in, because make no mistake. So there's definitely like, you could be starting to be recognized for the information that you have. Again, I mean, you could be putting yourself out there, like with this, whatever it is, informing. And of course, check in with your strategy and authority, and this would be that recognition. Somebody is recognizing something in you, and there's some kind of collaboration that is going to be offered at some point. And we have temperance. This could be something that you've been working on for a period of time. Maybe there's even investors involved to a certain degree. And of course, I mean, that's even a spectrum. It could just be getting a little bit of help from, friends or family. It could be, something larger, on a larger scale, where there is, somebody who is, like Shark Tank type of stuff. Maybe you should go on Shark Tank. Because with temperance, and this is a card of Sagittarius, fire, again, here. I can't remember what the tower is Mars. This whole row up here is fire. So, I mean, there's definitely something. There's something there in that. Temperance is recognizing that there's more than one element involved here. I mean, there could be a few different elements involved, and there's a patience element that needs to come with temperance as well, because it's recognizing that it takes time for those elements all to kind of come together and blend in the way that they need to blend in order for something to work out properly. So even if things haven't been going as fast as you want, or they don't appear to be heading in a direction that you want, just know it's like there could be things that are being cleared out of the way, and those things could be uncomfortable, because we do have the Tower card here. But it's also like, it is for your highest good. Like the only thing, the stuff that falls away is the stuff that has to. Like nothing that is for you is ever going to be gone. It's just not. Even if it looks that way. I mean, the shit will come back in some other form better. So there's that trust element that goes into temperance as well. But I always give like the chocolate example where, if you're tempering chocolate, there are certain steps that you have to take at certain times in order to properly temper chocolate. And if you try to rush through any of those steps or skip any of them, then the chocolate is ruined, and you have to go back and start from scratch. But it's still possible, right? It's not that it's not available. And my dog is confirming that for us. But it's not like it's not possible. It just means that in the manner of which you did it at that time was not correct. I mean, point blank, period. And I also love that usually, like with temperance, it's fire and water that are coming together. I love that we have the roots down here and how those are even intertwined. We have these two cups here. There's this one figure. So again, I mean, these elements could be blending together in order to form this version of you. And that could just be new, like this could be some level of elevation that maybe, you haven't been at before. And I love that it's paired with the King of Pentacles, because it's like, again, whatever this is for you has been, in the background, however it may seem to have looked. It's been mixing and mingling and blending and all of the things to get to a point of the King of Pentacles. This is that stability that I was talking about with the masculine card, like trying to get to a place. And this is financial security, because Pentacles have to do with our money, how we get it, how we spend it, how we invest it, how we save it. It's our time, it's our physical body, even it's like tangible things, materials, resources. And this has also been a long journey. We have this path back here, mountains, they're holding mountains in their hand, but also We can kind of see this, there's a pentacle where their heart is. So again, there is this deep connection to what you do. Like there is this strong belief in what it is that you do, and this strong belief in what is possible even for this thing. And that's what Temperance has been blending, to get these elements to become this. And that is exactly, oh my gosh. That is exactly, oh my gosh. I wish you could see it. My head, I feel like just exploded in a good way, because temperate alchemy, right? Mixing two elements in order to form something else. This. Mixing the fire, mixing the water to form this. This could even be some level of negotiation, like this offer that's coming in based on your expertise, your current authority, your current knowledge. And this could be needing to negotiate that in order to get to basically, what you deserve here. It's 2023 and we don't take the first offer for anything. There's always a negotiation. And honestly, if there's not, you don't want it. That's just my belief though too, okay? So again, follow your inner authority, strategy, and authority. And then we have the Tower. And like I said, because these all feel connected. This feels like, and then we have the Seven of Swords at the bottom. Like this is something within you that is falling away. It could be, because that's the Tower. Like I said, there's something, it's like sudden upheaval. It's a little chaotic, but it's purposeful. It's not just chaos to be chaotic and to destroy your life. No, it is purposeful. Like, the things that are no longer serving you, that is what is going to fall away. It could even be, people in your community that have kept you small. Because again, it was saying align with the right people when you find the correct people to surround you in your network. So again, this could just be recognizing that there are certain people that they're just not supportive, they're not uplifting, they're not clapping for your success here, they're not even involved in any type of way as far as, asking you questions, being interested, that it could be that. It could just be a way of even viewing yourself, It could be a relationship. And we have the Ten of Swords here, which I love this depiction of the Ten of Swords. In this deck, this is a Tarot of the Abyss. In this deck, there are two additional cards. There's this one, and then there's a alternative Three of Swords. Because this one, traditionally, Ten of Swords, there's all those swords sticking out of the person's back and they're laying on the floor. But this one, I love the owl, but the owl represents knowledge, wisdom, even like guardianship, as far as protection goes. There's this older person here, which also would signify knowledge, wisdom, just learned experience, right? Like this is somebody who has experience. So this Ten of Swords, that's what it talks about. It's all of this knowledge, these Ten of Swords. Swords having to do with our thoughts, our perceptions, a lot of our ego also, because that's generally where we hear our ego is in our minds. So there could even just be a switch in your perception of either yourself, of the situation, life in general. This could just be, I'm not even going to lie. This could just be that this deal doesn't work out. And for whatever reason, and again, we still have Temperance out here. So there is a reason for that. If it doesn't work out, whatever it is, there's a reason for it. Whether you ever figure out the reason or not, I can assure you that at some point something better is going to work out for you if you continue to try. Because I know when things don't work out, it's easy to just be like, fuck it all. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. Of course, be those things. Give yourself a break, but don't give up. And like I said, if it is something that doesn't work, take it as learned experience, learned knowledge, and also continue to recognize your worth. Always, 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 always. Don't let something not working out the way that you wanted it to determine how you feel about yourself. I refuse to let that happen. And then we have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And like I said, right here kind of in the beginning, this could be, with all of this going on, this could be, that those shame stories, the self-sabotage. The Seven of Swords generally talks about trickery, manipulation, lies, betrayal, all of that energy. And if there are other people involved, this could be you, this could be the other person involved. If there is some sort of business something or other, this could be those people. So of course, protect yourselves and your property, intellectual or physical. But the Seven of Swords is always the card of, for me, and the way that I read the tarot is, it's the card of fooling ourselves. Where are we selling ourselves short? Like I said, it's self-sabotage. It's those stories that we came up with somewhere down the road. It's fear, it's doubt, all of those things that just kind of prevent us from doing what we want to do, or asking for more, saying no, this over here is worth more. I know that it is. This could just be a concern. This could all just be kind of happening around you, and almost kind of trying to keep your feet on the ground. Definitely, stay grounded. We have the Three of Cups here, which is community. It's networking. It's your support group. The other people involved. Like I said, if there are other people involved, this is getting, because we have the Nine of Swords, the Four of Cups, King of Wands, and then the other depiction of the Ten of Swords. So really be sure that you are, like I said, just protecting your copy, protecting your property, intellectual or physical. Don't sign anything if you don't have to, without reviewing it. This definitely took a turn back here. I'm gonna go where the energy takes us, okay? And I'm gonna say it. So this could even just be, like I was saying before, this could just be that your network that, or your community that you're currently in is just, it's no longer uplifting and no longer supportive. They could even just be envious. We have the Four of Cups that talks about, it's usually boredom or lethargy, but this one, it's almost like there's this grieving aspect to it. But also, there's these Three Cups down here, there's one here. So it's it's not recognizing a blessing. There's always a light. And I know, like I said, I know that it's so hard to recognize that sometimes. The King of Wands, we have, like I said, the Queen going to the King. And this is that purpose. Remember when I was over here saying, if this doesn't work out the way that you had planned it to, there's this opportunity here, huge, this is only the type of wisdom that you can get by going through things. And it is just indispensable, because, through all of this, you get to the King of Wands. And like I said, when you get to the King, that's when you are able to be that authority, to show what you know and share it with other people. This could be a promotion. There's still this fire going on, but there's now this infinity symbol here. It's like, you know, this constant flow of information, all of the things that have to do with fire again, right? Creativity, passion, communication. The 10 of Swords. This could be the other person or people involved, like, because they try to be sneaky and it never works out for sneaky effing people. Even if it looks like it does, it doesn't long term. So this could be them, and you could be like, look, homies, you did this to yourself. You're washing your hands clean of them. There's new options, new ideas, heading off in a new direction. Queen of Swords, knowing what you want to do. Like, okay, it's not all. This is quite the journey, though. And if it is a matter of like just kind of grounding yourself, you know, get out of your head, don't make decisions from your head. In the realm of human design, we don't make decisions from our head because it's a pressure center. So, you know, ideas, thoughts, whatever, they come into our minds, and then there's that immediate pressure to do something with it, to relieve that pressure, right? So that's when you let it sink down into your body and let it go through the filter of your strategy and authority. If you're a mental projector, talk it out with somebody that you trust, or multiple people. It doesn't have to be just one person. But again, don't let fear and doubt tell you otherwise, because I'll fight that. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for the honor of reading your cards. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.